Coach. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, it's Cunningham. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle linebacker, who often leads his team in tackles.
Now Cunningham steps away to his left. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Set! 319! 319! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Here's Harris. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now a first down throw, Cunningham. On the left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And they'll run it here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's King. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 9 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Gone! All right, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 22. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They run with Thomas, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss, and 28 toss was their bread and butter.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Throwing again, Cunningham. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
This is Thomas, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
On 4th down, Cunningham escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Watching that, Barney. Barney. Detroit! Detroit! Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
3-19. Gone! All right, now, look at 56.
third down. Cunningham. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And his kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Set.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This will be fielded at the 17. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Green 39.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun, 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 gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gun, 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 gun.
Cunningham. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside. and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hut. Watch twist. Watch twist. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard.
Looking to throw on second down. Cunningham. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. In for the score. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Spencer. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They run a draw here on second down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up to throw. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
On first down, Cunningham. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
They get it to him running left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just does the quarterback run it, does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Bills on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Lets it go for Nelson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
Now Thomas. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
To throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch him now, Barney. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. Detroit.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56.
To throw again, Cunningham. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. And the Steelers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Gone!
They'll look to throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
That's taken on the 25. Dancing away at the 30. A good kick. 48 yards. 4 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone. Over.
And they'll go on the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down, Cunningham. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Now Cunningham. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Detroit. Detroit.
Cunningham to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Barney, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Now back to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Nelson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Spencer. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Set! Blue 90!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills cut into that lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham throwing the slant pattern here, complete. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
They run with Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Point after try forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills get a bit closer. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they'll run it here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Cunningham from the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Yeah, here come the Bills.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Back to throw. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they'll go on the ground. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. And the Steelers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Down to the 25. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still care.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.